Hello and welcome to Grey Wisdom. And today we're talking about something that's been on my mind lately. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 80s and 90s seem to have more energy and vitality than others decades younger? What's their secret? Is it just good genes? Or is there something else at play? What if I told you that your mood, yes, simply how you approach each day, could add years to your life? That the power to extend your golden years with quality and meaning might be more within your control than you ever imagined? Today we're diving into the fascinating connection between positive mood and longevity. Science is now confirming what some of us have suspected all along. Seniors who maintain a good mood and positive outlook tend to live longer, healthier lives. And the best part, this is something you can work on starting today, regardless of your current health situation. Before we get started, if you're new to the Grey Wisdom channel, we focus on practical, research-backed advice to help you thrive in your senior years. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our daily videos on healthy aging, retirement living, and making the most of this wonderful phase of life. The connection between mood and longevity isn't just folk wisdom. It's backed by serious research. A landmark study published in the Journal of Gerontology followed over 3,000 adults aged 60 and older for more than 5 years. The results were eye-opening. Those who reported higher levels of happiness and life satisfaction were 35% less likely to die during the study period, even after accounting for health conditions, age, and other factors. But how exactly does having a good mood extend your life? Let me break it down. First, positive emotions reduce stress hormones like cortisol in your body. When you're constantly stressed or anxious, these hormones stay elevated, causing inflammation and weakening your immune system over time. This chronic inflammation has been linked to heart disease, diabetes, and even certain cancers, all major threats to longevity. Second, seniors with better moods tend to be more socially active. Social connection is one of the strongest predictors of longevity we know. In the famous Blue Zones regions, where people routinely live into their 90s and 100s, strong social bonds are a consistent factor. Third, optimistic people make healthier lifestyle choices. They're more likely to eat nutritious foods, stay physically active, follow doctors' recommendations, and avoid harmful habits like smoking or excessive drinking. Finally, your mood affects how you recover from illness or injury. Research shows that positive emotions can actually speed physical healing and recovery, which becomes increasingly important as we age. Let me tell you about Martha, a woman I met while researching for this channel. Martha lost her husband of 52 years when she was 78. Many of her friends worried about her. Widowhood late in life can be devastating, and statistics show it often leads to declining health. The first 6 months were indeed difficult. Martha struggled with grief and loneliness, but then something remarkable happened. Instead of withdrawing further, Martha made a conscious decision to find joy again. She told me, "I realized Bob wouldn't want me to stop living just because he had." Martha joined a community garden, something she'd always wanted to try but never had time for. She started volunteering at her local library once a week. She adopted a senior cat from the shelter who needed a home.
"I'm not going to pretend that I don't have sad days," she told me, "but I wake up each morning and deliberately look for something to be grateful for, even if it's just the birds at my feeder or a funny text from my grandkids."
Today, Martha is 86 and more active than many people decades younger. Her blood pressure has improved, she sleeps better, and her doctor recently told her she has the health profile of someone in their early 70s. Martha's story illustrates what researchers call resilient aging, the ability to bounce back from life's challenges and continue finding meaning and purpose. This resilience is strongly connected to emotional well-being and consequently to longer life. Now let's talk about practical, actionable ways you can improve your mood and potentially extend your life. These aren't complicated techniques. They're simple practices you can incorporate into your daily routine. Strategy 1, practice daily gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful mood boosters available to us. Research shows that simply writing down 3 things you're grateful for each day can significantly increase happiness levels within just 3 weeks. Start a gratitude journal beside your bed. Each morning or evening, write down specific things you're thankful for. They don't have to be extraordinary. Good weather, a delicious meal, a friendly conversation, anything that brought you joy counts. Strategy 2, move your body daily. Physical activity is a powerful mood enhancer that stimulates the release of endorphins, nature's own antidepressants. But don't worry, you don't need intense exercise to reap the benefits. A daily 20-minute walk in your neighborhood, gentle swimming, chair yoga, or even gardening can boost your mood significantly. The key is consistency rather than intensity. Find movement you enjoy and make it part of your daily routine. Senior fitness classes are also wonderful for combining exercise with social connection. Strategy 3. Nurture social connections. Loneliness can be as harmful to health as smoking 15 cigarettes a day, according to research. Making an effort to maintain and build social connections is vital for both mood and longevity. Schedule regular calls with friends and family. Join clubs or groups aligned with your interests, whether it's book discussions, card games, or community service. Many senior centers offer excellent programs specifically designed to foster connection. Remember, quality matters more than quantity. Even having just a few close friends you can confide in provides tremendous benefits for emotional well-being. Strategy 4. Find purpose through contribution. Having purpose in life is strongly associated with both better mood and longer lifespan. Contributing to others' well-being, in particular, gives us a sense that our lives matter. Consider volunteering. Even just a few hours a month can make a difference. Mentor a young person in your former profession. Share your skills with others. The options are endless, and the benefits flow both ways. Strategy 5. Manage stress effectively. While we can't eliminate stress completely, we can change how we respond to it. Mindfulness practices like meditation and deep breathing have been shown to reduce stress hormones and improve mood. Try the 4-7-8 breathing technique when you feel anxious. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. Just a few minutes of this can activate your body's relaxation response. Let me share another story that demonstrates the power of mood on longevity. Frank was a retired factory worker I met at a senior health workshop I was conducting. At 72, he developed a reputation among his family as being the grumpy grandpa. He was always complaining about his health problems, the government, the weather, you name it. Frank's daughter convinced him to attend my workshop, though he was skeptical anything could help. "I'm just an old man with old man problems," he told me during our first break. But something clicked for Frank during our discussion on mindset and aging. He later told me he'd never considered that his negative outlook might actually be affecting his health, not just reflecting it. Frank decided to try what he called his attitude experiment. For 1 month, he would catch himself when he started complaining and instead find something positive to focus on. He also started a hobby he'd abandoned years ago, fishing, and began taking his grandchildren with him. 6 months later, Frank's transformation was remarkable. His chronic digestive issues had improved, he was sleeping better, and his doctor reduced one of his medications. But most significantly, his relationship with his family had blossomed. His grandchildren now eagerly looked forward to their Granda Frank days. "I thought I was just expressing how I felt," Frank told me. "I didn't realize I was actually making myself feel worse by focusing on the negative all the time." 3 years later, Frank is still going strong at 75. He leads a senior men's coffee group at his community center and has become something of an ambassador for positive aging. "I figure I've bought myself extra years just by changing how I look at things," he says. Now, I want to acknowledge something important. Maintaining a positive mood isn't always easy, especially when dealing with the real challenges that can come with aging. Chronic pain, loss of loved ones, limited mobility. These are genuine difficulties. I'm not suggesting that you should just think happy thoughts and ignore real problems. That's not realistic or helpful. Instead, I'm talking about developing emotional resilience, the ability to experience difficult emotions without being completely overwhelmed by them. If you're struggling with persistent low mood or depression, please reach out to your healthcare provider. Depression is not a normal part of aging, and effective treatments are available. Many seniors benefit from counseling, support groups, and sometimes medication. For those dealing with chronic health conditions, finding ways to separate your identity from your illness can be powerful. You are not your arthritis or your heart condition. You are a whole person with a rich life history who happens to be managing a health challenge. As we wrap up today, I want to emphasize that improving your mood isn't just about living longer. It's about living better. Those extra years won't mean much if they're not filled with meaning, connection, and joy. The wonderful news is that unlike many aspects of aging, your mood and outlook are largely within your control. Each day presents new opportunities to practice gratitude, connect with others, move your body, find purpose, and manage stress effectively. I'd love to hear from you now. What strategies have helped you maintain a positive mood as you've gotten older? Or if you're struggling in this area, what's your biggest challenge? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience might be exactly what another viewer needs to hear. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Grey Wisdom for daily content on thriving in your senior years. Next time, we'll be diving into a fascinating topic that many of you have asked about. How long will you live after 65? These 8 hidden body signs reveal the truth. You won't want to miss the surprising indicators that might be telling you more about your longevity than traditional health markers. Until next time, remember that your mind influences your body more than you might think. Choose happiness when you can, be gentle with yourself when you can't, and know that every positive moment is an investment in your future. This is Grey Wisdom wishing you health, happiness, and many more golden years ahead.